Namaste, Jai Bharat. With age, maturity is supposed to come. And with maturity, responsibility is supposed to become more intense. That too for people holding posts. People are holding some authority. They should be even more responsible and careful about speaking and making statements. But when you look at this person, Muhammad Yunus of Bangladesh, he is a nobody there. He's absolutely nobody there. He is not elected, and he's been made advisor to whosoever it is supposed to be. I don't understand. And he makes such irresponsible statements. And statements which will lead one to nowhere, which is very evident. Even a class 5 student understands that this man is speaking nonsense. On the one hand, he goes to China and says, chicken neck is something which we cut off, then Bharat will be isolated. Is it practically possible for someone to speak thinking like that in that terms? You think that it is possible? There's Bhutan next to that. There's Nepal next to that. Do you think they will be your associates in such kind of things? Leave it on China. Actually, it's not a Chinese border. We don't have a border with China at all. We, Bharat, do not have a border with China. Our entire border is with Tibet. And the Tibet's ruler authority lives in Bharat right after his childhood. That's the Dalai Lama. And we share cultural connections, historical relations. Even with the people of China, we have historical and cultural relations. Only the so-called communists who severed all the relations, severed all the history, they are supposed to recreate history according to Marx. But then these people have nothing really to do with Marx. Anyway, so the same Muhammad Yunus who makes such irresponsible and foolish statements, invading China, invading these, and going to Russia and speaking, they don't know what's Russia's relations with Bharat. They're supposed to know it. Then why go and becoming fool? And overall, he was struggling to have an audience with our Prime Minister. And when he got a chance during that summit, he does that idiosyncrasy of asking him, we want Sheikh Hasina back. Who is he to say that? Has he any locus standi in Bangladesh? But nonetheless, he keeps speaking. Now, he has done a wonderful demand. He says Pakistan should pay them. Oh, that's interesting. Because these people are trying to be friendly with Pakistan. Extremely friendly with Pakistan. Because they go to the extent of saying that 71 was inadvertent. They wanted freedom. All the studies are there in front of everyone. But then there is man. And tells Pakistan, on the one hand, he was trying to befriend Pakistan, inviting their army people, inviting their ministers, talking to them, offering them the army peace. We'll allow you to cut off chicken neck and isolate Bharat. And Pakistan jumps. They're very impulsive people, Pakistan. They're very impulsive people and very irrationally thinking, speaking, and acting oftentimes. And Bangladesh is also like that. But this man is supposed to be educated. He's a PhD. I don't know how one goes to the level of PhD and remain completely blind. I have an explanation from Nyaya Sutra how this happens. Anyway, your information should become knowledge only when information affects you. Now, whatever you know is above your head. It doesn't affect you. You still remain the raw, rough, unrefined self. That should happen. Otherwise, it's not knowledge. I didn't say that. This is said by Maharishi Akshapada Gautama in this Nyaya Sutra. Anyway, coming back to the point, he has the I don't know what is it, just cost us Pakistan. He must pay us $4.5 million. He wants in dollars. $4.5 million. On what account? He says for all the damages you have caused in 1971. 1971 was a battle. And the damages are caused to both people. But then he has made a calculation. He said, so much of Provident Fund, etc., of the people workers, that's a genuine point. The PF and all those things deposited, Pakistan took away. Gave nothing to Bangladesh. Bangladesh had to be for the scratch. That's what they say. But then Pakistan would demand, make a counter demand, then we created the infrastructure. Now, all these calculations are baseless actually. So he says, for all the things you've done in 1971, we want compensation at $4.5 million. Now look, he is asking Pakistan to give $4.5 million. And he knows very well that Pakistan cannot. They themselves are taking loan from IMF. On the first hand, see, this is a real case study. The facts are in front of you. Pakistan don't have money. They are borrowing from all over the world. They are borrowing from all over the world and they are paying interest. They are not paying, but they are supposed to pay. But they keep borrowing. They live on borrowed existence. And these people, their rule, the Pakistani rule of 78 years, so to say, have made their people worthless. They are not hardworking. They speak. They are impulsive, but not hardworking, not creative, and not well educated, because their kind of education is madrasa kind of education, and that doesn't take you anywhere except with spurious thoughts and such thinking that we are great, we are great. No, you keep teaching children right from childhood that you are great, you are great, you are the best. Then this is the kind of thing that this will happen, and they don't want to do hard work. They were introduced to hard work, so they want everything free. They want everything free. That's the kind of psychology they have created of in these 78 years, and they accuse Bharat for everything. Okay, let them accuse. Who cares? You should understand this nation Bharat is a place where people coexist. For our primacy is our nation, not our religion. You believe in any kind of religion. The Muslims, I think in the entire world, the Muslims live most happily in Bharat. And the Pakistanis keep making narratives that Muslims don't have rights in Bharat. You don't have rights in Pakistan. You don't have. Rich people or affluent people have rights in Pakistan. You are just like anything from the gutter. You people have no rights. You have been taken for a ride. You keep getting taken for a ride for continuously for long decades. And you say that in Bharat Muslims have no rights. How Muslims have no rights to riot? They are like anyone else. Muslims have no rights to do atrocities on Hindus, Buddhists, or Jains, or Sikhs. That kind of right you have only in Pakistan, but we don't have. We don't hurt one another, accepting sporadic few things which you control and contain immediately at once, and you make a big show of it. So this kind of narratives they make, and this kind of foolishness, and this head of the state so irresponsibly asking Pakistan to give 4.5 million on account of the 71 whatever they call it as war, liberation, or freedom, whatever, and that they have to give. And this person is supposed to know Pakistan, even if wants to give this 4.5 million dollars to Bangladesh, can't just do it. They don't have. So what's the point of making this statement? And again, antagonizing the Pakistani, who is supposed to be friendly with them these days. All this after 71 till now, till the Sheikh Hasina regime is ousted by this person. I mean, deep state and all the stories. And they were not in good terms. And now they, of course, because of the common enemy Bharat, they are coming into close, and they now think in terms of Islamic relations. It's not nothing like that. If the Islamic relations were so strong, they would not have gone away. Pakistan would not have broken. They don't have an Islamic understanding. There are Muslims in Bharat who will have Islamic understanding. You are, but I shall not hesitate to say that you are not good Muslims at all. If you want to see good Muslims, come to our nation. You find good Muslims in my nation. They are genuine people, and you people are very spurious kind of people. Maybe some good people which is sporadically present in your society. So this kind of demand makes no sense, and he becomes a big fat fool by talking like that, by making these demands. Unfortunate for a person of his age and of his so-called qualification. I would not use the word wisdom because he doesn't have wisdom. And the Nobel Prize thrusted onto his head like that Malala who got Nobel Prize for receiving bullets. We shall meet again with some other thought. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.